Welcome everyone to another video, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at JCHO's 89's run through the Montreal Safari Zone. As you know, is an 8-way first-way tie, so very many videos from different players' perspectives on their journey to being tied for first. But before we get to the video, JCHO wanted to give a shout out. He says, give a shout out to Guan87 for convincing to play the same strategy, which is the double flyer strategy. Simply Moxie for playing the same team as him and sharing valuable insights around running that team. And for Kenny for stress testing the team against many different meta-relevant teams based off the restricted picks. So as you know, great players are rarely on their own. They are oftentimes have to practice willingly with others. So his first opponent is leading with Kingdra, the shiny Kingdra. This is a favorable matchup for Ivysaur, just because Kingdra has like pretty poor bulkiness for its stats, and as well it's so slow to charge up the charge moves. It takes forever, but actually interesting, able to survive it, and actually would have won the Zero Shield matchup, which I guess is not too uncommon. And his opponent comes in with Azumarill, which is a very odd pick. A little bit of lag on both sides, and I think they're good. They're off to the races. Oh man, just charging up those power-ups so quickly. And the second shield comes up, and I'm assuming no shield. And gonna let it go. What does he have in the back? He has Skarmory, which he's going to be able to deal pretty effectively with, and then going to be able to land this Sky Attack. This won't KO, and then he'll have to determine whether or not he wants to shield or not shield this Ice Beam, or it's a Play Rough. Okay, all right, that's definitely not the right move, and he should be able to farm down. The Azumarill just got enough energy to Ice Beam, but it's not going to be quite enough, and this Sky Attack will almost KO Toxtrue. Oh, actually will KO Toxtrue. Okay, clearly I don't know that matchup that well. Obviously it's super effective, but so now we're going to move on to game number 2 in round number 1. Leading off with that Ivysaur again. Seeing that Ivysaur having so many positive matchups is a very good reason to run it. He's just going to build up a little bit of energy, and this going to put some pressure with this Power Whip. Going to have to decide whether he wants a shield or not. Ivysaur is tankier than Venusaur, so it should be able to tank the Ice Beam, but does want to get off a second Power Whip, which is going to do a lot of damage to Azumarill if it decides to let it go through. And let's see if Jeff decides to shield, which he does. And they're going to farm up a little bit. Can't be too greedy. Going to land this Power Whip to KO this Azumarill. And let's see what's in the back coming. Bastiodon. He's going to come out with Wishcash, which is an interesting switch. He's going to come with Blizzard, because it could have had Torterra in the back, which would have been pretty bad. This Noctowl is not going to be able to KO this Wishcash, so I imagine he's just going to build up a little bit of energy, and then Mud Bomb, which I'm not sure will KO this Noctowl. Definitely does not. He really needs to go for the Blizzard there, and puts himself in like kind of a tricky situation. Yeah, not the greatest situation. Should be Flamethrower, but who knows? This opponent's been running all sorts of weird moves. And then he's going to need a Flash Cannon. And I think he still had energy on his Ivysaur. So we'll see. Gonna let this Skarmory go down. I think he was better off not switching. But let's see. He does have energy, and this should be enough to KO. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, it is not a Frenzy Plant. Oh man, this is going to come down to the wire. GG. Well, I guess he just expended some energy, so for sure Ivysaur would have got to the second one. So anyways, his second opponent is running Altaria, Bastiodon, Victory Bell, Toxicroak, and Munchlax. Not a good matchup at all. Curious why he went. It's probably going to be Bastiodon. Oh man, not looking good at all. Yeah, not a positive matchup in the slightest. So, gonna land this second Dragon Pulse, but still not really doing that much damage to Bastiodon. And Bastiodon has quite a bit of energy built up. Let's see what he has in the back. He has Wishcash in the back. Wishcash is a good option just because like these moves are not going to do a ton of damage, but going to be able to get off 2 Stone Edges, and then probably should just farm up this Bastiodon the entire way. Yeah, it's adding up in damage. Man, I don't know. I think farming up all the way would have been better, or doing like a no bubbles mud bomb would have been better. Here comes, oh man, not able to get to, and in a terrible situation right now. Yeah, not good at all. And gonna have to shield, but I don't know if there's really a point to shielding. Yeah, there's not really much of a point because this Altaria is just gonna be able to farm this this Ivysaur all the way down, but gonna put up a fight always. Then gonna be able to land this Sludge Bomb, but I'm not sure this is gonna be enough to KO the Altaria. I think it has a little bit too much health. Yes, it does. And then gonna get fainted down by those Dragon Breaths. So we're gonna have to figure out a way how to deal with that Victory Bell Bastiodon. The Victory Bell Bastiodon combo is really good for dealing the Wishcash. So let's see how he adapts. He's leading with Munchlax into the Bastiodon. That Bulldoze will do a lot of damage. I'm not 100% sure this matchup. I'm not sure if he has a punish for Altaria. Yeah, and maybe he has Wishcash in the back. I'm not sure, which is why he might be comfortable with staying in. For sure, the shield comes up. Probably gonna try to double up on this Body Slam, or at least build up a little bit of energy. And then gonna try to get to that Body Slam, able to get to that Body Slam, which is gonna put a lot of pressure on this Altaria to whether or not it's gonna shield or not. It does double shield. I'm curious on whether or not he's gonna shield and maintain this advantage, which he does, and he's probably gonna try to lick down, which he does appropriately. He needs to go for this. Oh man, not able to go for the Bulldoze, but that's quite all right. Let's see what comes out. Oh, Munchlax on the other side. But I imagine without shields, Munchlax loses this matchup. Kind of wants to get hit by another. Oh, Bulldoze. That's definitely the wrong move. Kind of wants to get hit by this Body Slam. Right? And then not have too much health to get farmed down by... Is Bulldoze better? Man, I don't know. And then it's going to switch out. And then just going to Mud Bomb. So using that Munchlax effectively... Stone Edge. This is a wrap. Wishcash, just way too strong. Really good pick. So let's see how his opponent adapts. So nice play, using that Munchlax and putting a lot of pressure onto that Altaria really critical that he won switch advantage, or else he would have had a much harder time in that situation. So winning the lead was absolutely important. So in the lead matchup, it should still be Munchlax's side. I think in the one shield, Munchlax wins. So going to shield, and then should try to double up, which should be like when you're using Vigoroth, you want to go one counter over. So you probably just need to go 2 licks over to be able to try to self piggyback. 2 licks once you reach the bulldoze, I mean. So let's see, it's going to shield. He does double shield. I don't think he's going to get to this. Unfortunately, not able to win the 2 shield matchup against Altaria, which does not put it in a great situation. Gonna switch out. Oh man, he has no counters to this. Oh my gosh. I think he should have went for the Hydro Pump though. Yeah, I think going for the Hydro Pump is ultimately what allowed him to potentially KO this Victory Bell. But unfortunately, losing round number 2, tough. Not bringing the Skarmory to counter it and bringing double water in the back. Going Munchlax versus Tropius. This is an interesting matchup. I actually don't know this particular matchup. It's probably pretty similar to Altaria and... yeah, I don't know. Tropius is very tanky. Got the shield. Gonna have to shield. Or is he gonna let it go? Yeah, I think he would have won the 1 shield matchup. Let's see if he decides to switch out or not. Or he does. Switch over to Wishcash, which is just going to have a field day on this Lantern. I'm assuming it's only a Thunderbolt. Going up to the Hydro Pump is probably worth it if you're the Lantern, because if you land it, it's going to be like pretty game changing. Going to farm up a little bit more. See if the shield decides to come up. And it does. Let's see, probably Tropius. Wow, okay, alright, interesting. Gonna shield. Not sure that was... oh, nice switch, beautiful switch. I was like, I'm not sure that shielding was necessarily the right strategy. Unless he's worried about Bastion in the back? Bastion in the back, okay, alright. So shielding was the correct strategy. Good read on JCHO side. I guess it's running double Fliers. You always assume that there's going to be something in the back. No shield. Okay, and then just farm up a little bit. Okay, nope. I don't think this will KO Bastion, but it's going to get pretty close right now. So, gonna Mud Bomb. This should KO. No KO. Okay, that's okay. All right, shield. And this Tropius already expended a bunch of energy. So just gonna be able to farm down and then hit the Blizzard. Oh man, super close. The Mud Bomb don't think would have been enough just because it does triple resist with the 2 on flying and 1 on grass. So going to the next, this is game number 2 and round number 3. Correctly read the Tropius lead, so expecting a switch out. Let's see if he does come into, he comes into Lantern. Which is the correct read on JCHO side, just because he probably has Bastion on the back, and he really needs that Wish Cash for the Bastion. Coming double anti-flyer is Thunderbolt. Gonna do neutral damage, but not a ton. And I expect Bastion to be in the back. Yes, Bastion. Excellent, beautiful read on Jeff's side or JCHO's side. Just because, like, if he would have went Wish Cash, he certainly would have been in a lot more trouble than he is right now. Gonna switch out to, oh man, nice switch. Reading his opponent like the back of his hand, and just gonna be able to farm down. Oh no, not gonna decide to farm down because he doesn't want this. I don't know. Like, I think farming down is probably the better strategy, just because you want it pretty low health anyways, and then that way you have as much energy as possible. Not gonna shield. Flamethrower, is that enough? No, it's not enough. Gonna hit this flash cannon, which is gonna put quite a bit of damage onto this Bastion. It does have to shield. And then this Wish Cash is just gonna wreak havoc on this Bastion. Stone Edge. Yeah, looks nasty for this Bastion. I wouldn't even be surprised if his opponent decided not to shield, but it does decide to shield. Gonna put up a little bit of a fight, but it's like basically over right now. So way too much health with his shield up. Well played, excellent read. That read definitely won him the game. Without that read, he might have lost, because then he would have left with 2 Fliers against Bastion, which is not a great situation at all. Gonna switch out into Altaria, recognizing that the only really true counter to Altaria on that team is gonna be Steelix, but Steelix is not a super amazing counter, especially the fact that most people are carrying Crunch Crunch Earthquake. If it was Heavy Slam, it would be a more effective counter, because Heavy Slam is a more energy efficient move with that stab damage. So good switch. I'm not really sure what. Let's see if the shield comes up. Gonna maintain switch advantage. No, not willing to invest. Ugh, man, put in kind of a tricky situation. Oh man, coming with Ivysaur, and let's see, maybe determine that Ivysaur doesn't have a counter in the back. Gonna land this Power Whip. If this is a Venusaur, then this would be a much better matchup, but still pretty decent. It's just that it takes that much more energy to get to Power Whip than a Frenzy Plant, but because of the switching into it, it's gonna be enough. Oh, no shield. Interesting. Going Muck. Oh, wow, okay. Not a good situation for the Muck at all. Let's see what charge move is going to hit. Acids? No, Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse with no stab. Not going to do enough damage to hurt the tanky Mud Boy. I know, everyone's all hyped up on this Swampert hype train, but man, don't sleep on Wish Cash. Swampert is better in majority of situations, but there's certainly some situations where its moveset and its bulkiness comes in super handy. Gonna land another Mud Bomb, and this is a wrap for game number 1 in round number 4. Gonna run the same team. Let's see how Jesse decides to adapt. Okay, leading again, same lead. Feels pretty comfortable that could have won if played out a little bit better. No shield. Gonna tank this Sky Attack. And gonna land a Sky Attack on his own, overcharging to make it more difficult for his opponent to determine how close he is to a charge move. Gonna land another one. Wow, okay. I expect the shield to come up. Yeah, it does. Shield comes up on JCHO side, but is he going to be able to win the race? I don't think so. no, not able to. I'm gonna run like pretty much the same situation as last time. Gonna come back in with Ivysaur. Gonna farm up a little bit, but I expect the Alolan, the Muck to come in this time. Muck would be a better choice. No, but coming. Am I watching the same match over and over again? Did I just replay this? No shield. Man, hopefully I just didn't copy and paste or I got sent the same video twice, because this looks exactly the same, man. Kind of. I guess the Vigoroth got fainted down last time? Yeah. Oh, gonna come in with Ivysaur though this time, so definitely is a different match. Should have switched out right away, but with a shield, up a shield, it's like pretty tough situation. This is why Wishcash can be better than Swampert. So going to go up against PL232, running 2 water types with the Tropius, Steelix, Toxtro, and Altaria. So really interesting lineup. Interesting matchup. I think Lapras takes this with shields up, but it does have to expend some shields. I'm not sure Ivysaur. Let's see. Ivysaur can survive. Oh man. Okay, I'm not sure this. Go Skull Bash. Okay, well, I don't think Skull Bash was the right choice. But let's see if Skull Bash pays off in the long run. Gonna go to Skarmory. But the thing is, this Lapras is not going to survive. I guess it makes it difficult to farm down the Lapras. And then gonna farm it down. Well, should farm it down at least. He's not electing to because he doesn't want to get hit by any more Surfs. But I think you can like reasonably count. And then here comes Wishcash. And then I imagine switch out. Oh man, okay. But gonna be able to land this Blizzard on this Tropius, which is absolutely gonna one-shot it. Nice job. Staying calm and focused, and it is not good. The Steelix definitely should have waited out. It's running heavy Slamberry. Interesting. But this is all but over. Even if it lands an Earthquake, that Skarmory probably has enough health and energy to get to a Flash Cannon or Sky Attack to take it out. All right. Wow. If you're the Steelix player, for sure you want to come out with Tropius right away, but you gotta wait. You gotta wait till that Wishcast expends some energy, so you have enough time to get to the. So this is an interesting matchup. I think this matchup. Well, if this is a Skull Bash, it's not good for. Oh, it is. Oh man, I've seen this match before. With a Skull Bash, now these Body Slams are doing reduced damage. So it's definitely way better to do Body Slam on a Lapras right away. No point in doubling up just because these Body Slams are going to do a ton. Let's see if this is going to be a Skull Bash Surf. It is a Surf. I think Lapras survives this Body Slam. Oh man, it's going to get to the Surf. Let's see how much he wants to win Switch Advantage, or he's okay with losing that particular matchup. Gonna farm up with Skarmory. Oh no, gonna farm up with Wishcash. Oh man, that almost cost him because that Surf was super close to get to. Here comes Tropius. Gonna go for that Blizzard. And I imagine the switch out. Nice job catching the Leaf Blade. And then I imagine Steelix gonna come out. Steelix does come out, and you kind of strategically want to. I don't think Flash Cannon's the right choice because they're both resisted. This is not like Bastion or Probopass, but a no shield, but might be a heavy slam variant of Steelix, which is a way worse matchup against Skarmory. So I think you just go with the more energy efficient move. I'm not sure. He should consider switching out though. Yeah, he does. And then just farm up a little bit of energy. And no shield. No shield unless it's an Earthquake. No. I didn't think it was enough energy to get to an Earthquake. And then just going to straight up Blizzard this Tropius, which has no energy or almost no energy. So well played, Jeff. Wow, okay. Really good play there. Okay, going up against Speed of Sashi, running the Rainy Cast Form, Bastiodon, Altaria, Toxicroak, Ivysaur, and Togekiss. So let's see how they do decide to pair up. This is an interesting matchup. Obviously, this Charm is doing a lot of damage, but so is this. So is these. Our Licks are doing a ton of damage. Munchlax very tanky. Gonna go for the Body Slam. Gonna go for the Shield. I imagine he's gonna farm up a little bit. Let's see if the buff comes through. Nope, decides not to farm up. Yeah, Togekiss is gonna go down. Down a Shield, but gonna go for this Body Slam, which is gonna do a reasonable chunk to this Altaria. Not sure what the reasoning behind bringing Togekiss against this lineup. Altaria, pretty much. Lantern, I guess, in the matchup, and then had an okay match against Munchlax, but oh man, mistake switch for sure, because this Wish-Cash is just going to do a ton of damage. This Mud Bomb is only going to do like roughly a third, maybe more than a third, 40%, and then I imagine at this point in time, just going to farm up this Bastiodon all the way. Even with all these, even with another Stone Edge. Oh, nope, not going to. Gonna put some shield pressure on. Nope. And get a shield. I don't know. Gonna Blizzard again. Gonna come in. Well, that's actually probably better for him. The Sky Attack lands on the... Yeah, the Sky Attack wouldn't have fainted down Skarmory at that health, but it would have been pretty close to it. So, well played. Gonna go into game number 2. JCHO is just rolling at this point in time. He's probably feeling pretty good. Munchlax versus Bastiodon. Again, this Bulldoze is going to do a ton of damage. I'm going to get to it very quickly with that lick damage. Wow, this is exactly the same as another matchup before. But carrying two Bastiodon counters. Oh, it decides to switch out this time. All he doesn't want is Skarmory locked in against the Altaria, against the Bastiodon. So it makes sense. Just going to tank one more. And then I imagine is gonna Sky Attack after farming a little bit, but not gonna let this Altaria get to another Sky Attack. Nice play on Jeff's side, but unfortunately, double shielding there was a mistake because it resulted in a massive double shield, which I can't imagine at all is the right maneuver, because this Body Slam should be coming out pretty soon. Gonna farm up a little aggressive on JCHO's side, but it's gonna be the right move. And let's see what comes out. Okay, gonna have to really beat this Oh, nice switch. Nice switch. But this Wish Cash, kind of have to be careful against this. Yeah, I'm going to have to be very careful. Maybe do a Mud Bomb right now to farm up. Maybe not even all the way, because you want to get to this. He has 2 shields up. Yeah, so no, actually that works out quite well. Oh, no. I don't think that was necessarily the right move. He has 2 shields, right? So, but he is counting to 100. And then going to be able to land this Blizzard anyway. So, didn't really matter. And going to be able to KO this Ivysaur. So, GG. Round number 6. Going to move on to round number 7. Going against Farmazilla with Steelix, Poliwrath, Lanoon, Swampert, Skarmory, and Victory Bell. Okay, predicted the lead of Poliwrath. I guess because we're able to Munchlax. And I guess the Ice Punch is okay against Altaria. Gonna go Power Up Punch. This is a Mud Shot variant. So gonna be able to generate energy quickly, but not doing a lot of damage with its fast move, especially being single resisted by Skarmory. Oh, okay. Surprised the shield would come up. No shield. Another Power Up Punch, just ramping up that Power Punch damage. Oh yeah, it doesn't really have a great answer to Skarmory. Unfortunately missed a lot of bubbles. This is a very underpowered. Gonna land another Sky Attack. Hopefully he's able to hit an excellent this time. I think trying to figure out what to switch to threw him off. This Skarmory is farming up a ton of energy. No way you can shield. And then gonna come into Wish Cash, but not Wish Cash is not a great counter to Skarmory. As far as no shield is interesting. Gonna have to shield. Gonna put JCHO in a pretty tricky situation. No shield came up. Here comes Lanoon. Lanoon with that Grass Knot is going to be able to do a ton of damage to Wish Cash. Basically going to be able to one-shot it. And he's still up a shield. But he does have Ivysaur in the back, which is a great counter to Lanoon, because both Lanoon's charge moves are resisted. So it doesn't really matter. It's going to still do a little bit of damage, but not going to be enough. But the thing is, I don't know if this was necessarily the right move. Let's see how much. Well, actually this Lanoon's going to be able to get to this Thunder. No, it's not. That's actually a little surprising. But this Poliwrath, he's going to have to try to farm it down before it gets to an Ice Punch. Oh man, but even a Power Up Punch would have been enough. So Farmazill's probably going for the Ice Punch, but when the Power Punch was clearly enough to win that match. So going into match number 2, Farmazilla is probably just kicking himself or herself. So Ivysaur, good matchup. Does have to be careful of that Ice Punch, which is going to get to relatively quickly. But maybe not even carrying Ice Punch. Maybe it's only like carrying a Power Up Punch Hydro Pump, which is a popular variant for Sinister. So, no, this looks like enough energy for an Ice Punch. So, yes, he does have Ice Punch. So, gonna farm up a little bit, and then gonna hit Power Whip. Gonna force Farmazilla to either shield or not shield, and shield comes up. Gonna farm it down at this point in time. So Ivysaur taking the lead matchup. Fortunately, it's Skarmory, and the Skarmory is gonna be able to farm up a lot of energy. So he's going to switch out to Altaria. Does he have a counter to Altaria? I am not sure on that. Steelix is really his only counter. Get a Sky Attack. Put a lot of pressure onto this Skarmory. Ooh, oh, able to win that matchup. Oh, gonna put. Oh man, okay. Let's see here. I imagine Wishcash is gonna come out, and Wishcash is gonna be an okay situation if it's Ivysaur in the back. No, it's Lanoon. So gonna want to hit it with Blizzard, which is slightly more energy efficient. And gonna look to try to sack this Wishcash. Oh, and he's going to have to. Oh my gosh. Or else the Power Whip would have came out. Nice play. Gonna want a Mud Bomb as soon as possible to take out this Lanoon. Nice play on Jeff's side. And then the Skarmory is at very low health. Even with the Sky Attack, it's not going to be enough to KO this Ivysaur. Really heads up play on JCHO's side. Really, super heads up play. And able to take round number 7, going to the final round, knowing he has a chance to tie for first, but going up against one of the legends in the game, going up against House Dark, rocking a Azumarill, Steelix, Toxicroak, Ivysaur, Lantern, and Skarmory. So a very tough matchup for JCHO. They're gonna mirror, but the question is, does a purified Ivysaur or a shiny Ivysaur do more damage? We're gonna find out in this particular matchup. So there comes Sludge Bomb. Who's gonna win? Is it those ones pure to the heart, or the ones that are gonna be outshining one another? So it does get to the Sludge Bomb. Does respond with the shield. So they're just trading blows right now. And unlike the Venusaur matchup, you're just going to go straight Sludge Bomb just because Power Whip is the same amount of energy as Sludge Bomb, so there's no real baiting in this matchup. I think he lets it go at this point in time. Gonna take the one shield matchup and then gonna farm up with, and then man, I start coming with the heads up matchup, realizing that the Azumarill counter is out of the way, and gonna come in with Skarmory. No shield, interesting. Because it could have been Hydro Pump. Gonna farm up a little bit. House Shark really close to that Ice Beam. Yes, exactly on the Ice Beam. No shield, interesting. Gonna simultaneous KO. And then, unfortunately, for Jeff, he only has one Pokemon, so House Stark is just going to strategize at this point in time. Good thing he has a shield, or else his Wishcash would have been one-shotted. And let's see what's coming in the back. It's Lantern. Oh man, not a great situation. But that Hydro Pump is going to do a lot of damage, so Jeff is really going to have to pay attention on how much energy is being generated. But man, it's so much time and energy, and this is not going to be a Hydro Pump. It's way too soon. Going to be a Thunderbolt, and then going to be able to take a game number 1 in round number 8, looking to go 7-1, a potential tie if Simply Moxie is able to upset Holden McGroin. Holden McGroin at 7-0 right now, so gonna lead with Munchlax. And then have Skarmory and Wishcash in the back. So this matchup again does okay for, it's a pretty neutral matchup on both sides, but they're both looking to self piggyback, but because lick damage generates energy way more quickly, Gonna be able to get this self piggyback first. Gonna have to shield one of these, but the sky attack, it's gonna put a decent chunk. Oh, that's so weird. Is he gonna be able to lick him down? Wow, okay. One switch has energy almost for 2, but down a shield. So let's see if that ultimately pays off for him. Could have baited for. Let's see if he does. Oh, he did get the shield, which is huge. Wasn't gonna get to the bulldoze, so it's probably the right move to body slam. Ended up with even shield, and then here comes Wish Cash. Man, you have to be really careful of this Hydro Bum, or is he gonna bait him? Oh yeah, unfortunately, has Ivysaur in the back. Ivysaur in the back, and then with Skarmory, I do think Power Whip is better than Sludge Bomb, because Sludge Bomb is double resisted. I am almost certain, but House Dark doing that kind of makes me question how would I know about this matchup. It doesn't really matter, but I would have thought. Yeah, Power Whip is a better move than Sludge Bomb, and they're both double resisted. So JCHO able to take the win and tie for first. Really amazing run. Congratulations, JCHO, and as well, thank you to his trading partners, Guan, Simply Moxie, and Ku Kenny, for scrimming and testing out his team and providing him a lot of great insights. I'm sure that really helped him do really well in this tournament. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see everyone in the next video.